All right, good evening. House of Prep, Jerry here. I've been getting different text messages and friends giving me stories about some of the Sam's Clubs and Costco's showing totally empty shelves this past week, from the floor all the way up into where they have to get the forklifts to take pallets down. Pallets that are empty, the floor is empty. A lot of the paper products is what they were showing me that they were gone. I had some family that were going into certain of the local stores, and so they were having a hard time finding chicken breast, some toilet paper, different items they would name, saying that they were having a hard time off and on finding things. So I ran into Walmart, and the picture I put, you know, was mostly the cleaning supplies, the ones that I showed you, and make sure you're stocking up on the cleaning supplies. If you can find them, if they have what you need, go ahead and grab a couple while you're at the store. Get ahead of the game again. And we've been through this before, but it's already starting to show. Kroger's put in an announcement. That's a local grocery store here. I live here in Tennessee, and I know they're spread around different states. One of the local grocery stores that they said that they are now going to limit certain items to either one or two per item. And if you remember, toilet paper was one of those items. It was limited to just one per customer at one point this year. Paper towels, same thing, just one per person. So if you see these items, you may, I have enough. Go ahead and grab another one. Go ahead and just stock up. They don't want to create an opportunity for people to hoard again, so they're already starting to do that. Breakfast stuff. Go ahead and get your breakfast stuff. Stock up a little bit of extra oatmeal, cereal bars. These were things I had a hard time finding this past year. And, looking through the stores, hearing the stories, seeing the pictures, I don't want to wait until we go into another lockdown or another situation where this stuff starts getting bought up. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm reminding you of a few things. I remember trying to find these ramen noodles, chicken, beef, shrimp with lime, all of them. I remember I couldn't find these things anywhere. Dollar stores, anywhere, they were just gone. People were stocking up on these things. So if you see that your supply is getting low, go ahead, check. Make sure that your stock is still up to where it needs to be. You don't want to have to be chasing for any of this type of stuff. Bags of beans, bags of rice. Make sure that you've got what you need. Don't let your stocks get depleted and then all of a sudden, bam, we get hit and I should have got that. I should have got this. Go ahead. These were items that, again, they were wiped off the shelf. Or if they did have something, it wasn't in the size that I wanted. Maybe it was just a small bag, so I wanted a large bag. Proteins, meats, chilies, soups, all these canned goods. Look, they were hard to find. And, we went through a phase. We went through talks of, production going down. And again, even if people aren't necessarily hoarding, if the supply chain goes down on any of this, if things aren't able to be trucked to your state or to your county, to your stores, or for some reason there's production plants that get shut down, maybe because of sickness, and it doesn't have to be because of people ran out and bought everything. It's just they ran out now because there's not a shipment coming here, and things like canned meats and things you can put this with your rice. And have a great meal if you needed to pull this stuff back out. So proteins, get your stuff while you can. These are quick, easy fix meals. These Chef Boyardee cans. It's always nice to have some of these on hand, especially if you have kids or, sometimes I grab them as a quick snack. They're very quick. And if you're in a situation where you're in a lockdown mode, man, this is a great backup meal. It's very easy. Just open it up, heat it up, and it's good to go. And it's got proteins and stuff in it too. So vegetables. Now, I remember when it was hard to find vegetables, or you were stuck buying what was left on the shelf. Maybe the asparagus, which I happen to like asparagus. Maybe that's all they had was asparagus, and half the people are like, I don't even like asparagus. So, which leads me to say too, buy what you use. If you're stocking up, and if this is new, if you're a new prepper, that's kind of why I'm doing this video too. There's still a lot of people out there that are still wanting to gain information and ideas and some encouragement to prep. And make sure that when you are buying things, you're just not stocking up on just random stuff that no one eats now. So why do that to yourself? Buy stuff that you know that people in your household and yourself is going to eat. You can get the canned beans along with the bagged beans. I mean, these canned beans are ready to go. You know, you might spend a little bit more money for the can, but there's also water and you know, stuff that's already in here. So if you even ran into a situation where water was short and you didn't have tons of extra water to use on cooking dried rice and dried beans and things, you know, the canned beans, I mean, these are good to go. It has the water built in, and it gives you a little hydration along with cooking your beans and stuff. So different other types of cans that were gone. The tunas, the canned chicken. I mean, I remember they were a struggle to buy. So again, these are great protein items. They go great with some different combos of your preps, and it helps extend the life of your preps by quite a bit. Paper products too. We were talking about the toilet paper, the paper towels, but what about your paper plates, your bowls, you know, your spoons, forks, knives? That stuff was gone. I remember for a while, paper plates were extremely hard to find, and you know, it's nice to have this stuff. You know, I've done videos in the past, you know, joking about easy cleanup. You know, you don't have to worry about doing dishes tonight. You know, you got some throwables, but I mean, you're in a situation where maybe power's out, electric's out, you're grilling out, you just want to grill out some hamburgers and hot dogs. You know, what a great opportunity just to have some paper products and make it simple, you know, eating outside. So peanut butter and jelly. I mean, that's a great go-to, you know, especially if you were able to stock up on some bread right before something happened. These are easy comfort food fixes. You could use jelly for, you know, breakfast stuff, you know, lunch, dinner. It adds a little sweetened taste to your meal. Peanut butter, I mean, if you had to, you could eat right out of the jar. You know, that's why, again, get the plastic spoon. Easier to clean up. You get that peanut butter on your metal items. You got to turn the hot water on, right? Just to, yeah, I don't like that being upside down. You have to turn the hot water on just to get the peanut butter off before you put it in the dishwasher. It's almost like you're cleaning your dishes before you clean your dishes. I don't know if anyone else does that. It's just something, it's a habit. I've always done that my whole life. So it almost makes you wonder, why do we even use the dishwasher when I pretty much got everything clean anyway? So this was another items, you know, your pastas. There's macaroni and cheese, all those quick, easy microwavable type pasta meals and things. You know, what are the hamburger helpers and the tuna helpers, and man, all that stuff was hard to find. And then obviously your spaghettis and linguinis and different noodles, the sauces, everything, you know, extremely hard to find. And I remember even like getting your cartons of eggs. You remember they limited to one per customer. It got to, if they had them even there on the shelf. So do yourself a favor. As you're watching the news and you're seeing that there's still a lot of unrest, there's still a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of decisions that still need to be made here even in America, that you are still thinking ahead that, man, I do not want to get caught off guard. And again, if you've been doing this a long time, you already know. You're already on board. You've already been prepared for this. You know, what happened this year was probably just a little blip on the screen. It didn't really do a whole lot to you because you were well prepared. And if you weren't well prepared and you remember that, look, you know, friends, family, people I've spoken to, not everybody has gotten prepared even after what they've seen. Even this past week, kind of realizing again, oh, I guess I'm still not prepared. It's like, you know, I try not to preach at people. I don't like to push. I don't like to prod. But at some point, you know, you kind of need to wake up. You kind of need to just understand you've got to have stuff that you like to use on a weekly basis, because next week when you go, that thing that you love to buy, that meal that you love to prep for yourself, maybe to fix your lunches for that next week, it might not be there next week. So if you haven't gotten 2 or 3 or 4 weeks ahead on your stuff, you might want to start doing that now, and you can. It's not too late. Actually, the Walmart here in the city that I live here in Tennessee, they actually do a very good job. I've noticed that they work very, very hard stocking up those go-to items and things that have been a struggle in the past. So, right now you can still do what you need to do, and it might take a week or two of hitting, hit or miss on some items, but if you're diligent and you pay attention, you can get what you need and you can stock up what you need to stock up on. So this is just a reminder video, keeping you posted on the news and what's going on. Like I said, stores making some decisions of limiting items already, and don't let your items be the ones that disappear and you're stuck without. So I hope you all have a great evening. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button on my video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Y'all take care.